Good morning, my friends in the world of YouTube and Facebook. You're always the first ones here while we get Instagram up and running. Here it comes, limping along, making the connections behind the scenes. Let's hit go live there. There we got Instagram up and running. Yesterday, I spent most of the day painting an apartment, a rental apartment. So was I an actor yesterday? Good morning. This is the Daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC, your place for real life stories, strategies, and insights to help you build a successful and sustainable acting career. Let me know where you are, where you're watching from, and what you're working on in your acting career today. Hi, Stephanie R. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. What did you do yesterday that had absolutely nothing to do with acting? I painted walls. So yesterday I had to do some work on we have a rental apartment. We're in that's my side hustle, is being a landlord for a rental apartment. And we're just about to, we just had some tenants leave, and we're just about to have some new tenants join us. And the apartment was looking a little stale to me, so I freshened it up with some paint. And I spent most of the day up there just making sure that everything is ready for the new tenant, making sure that the walls look clean and crisp, that the furniture doesn't look quite so battered up there. Good morning. This is the Daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. It is Friday, July 24th. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career. So yeah, I spent most of the day touching up the paint in our rental apartment. And then I also finished my latest Substack essay. So really the big question is, did I move my acting career forward yesterday? Let me know what you think. See, one of the things that I have learned for myself over 25 plus years of being a working actor in New York City, and one of the things that I teach all of my coaching clients, is that there are 4 inputs to an acting career: craft, visibility, relationships, and infrastructure. So yesterday I was feeding my visibility by working on my Substack essay for the week. And I was also feeding infrastructure in another part of my life, because keeping my life in order gives me that freedom to say yes when the acting work is in front of me. It's just my real life example of how I have to feed 4 different inputs to my acting career. Painting a rental apartment may not look like I'm feeding my acting career from any standpoint, but that rental apartment is part of the infrastructure that I use to keep my acting career going. You know, because the acting jobs and the acting career aren't the same thing, right? Hi, Zahara Samar. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. Yesterday, mine was painting an apartment. Hi, Andres. Uh, that's my side hustle. That's my real life job. And it's the job that allows me to continue working on my acting career. So that's part of my infrastructure. That is most definitely part of my infrastructure. Hello, GRF YouTube. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Let me know where you are and what you're working on in your acting career today. I still have more work to do up there. Hola, desde en pueblo cercano a Santiago. Ah, Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. I don't speak Spanish, Santiago de Chile. Got it. Thanks for being here, Chile. Bienvenidos. I'm dying to go to Chile. Uh, when I was a young man in Australia, I became very good friends with Patricio Araya, and he and his family were from Chile. I'm dying to go visit the mountains and eat the food. So it's not somewhere I've been in the world, but somewhere I would love to go. So yeah, my acting job yesterday was working on my side hustle and working on my visibility. Um, I do really enjoy. Saludos desde Bolivia. Gracias, Bolivia. Hey, not Nidal. This is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. You're live. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. Hey, Celine is here. Thanks for being here, Celine. Good to see you. We have to make this differentiation between what the acting jobs are and what the acting career is, because even if you don't have an acting job right in front of you, you can still be working on your career, and that's what I did yesterday. I love writing long form essays. They're the places where I can explore the philosophy behind the Working Actor NYC and the philosophies that I use to build my coaching. Oh, thanks, Celine. I appreciate that. Uh, those are the ways that I, build and expound upon the philosophies behind the Working Actor NYC to help people understand how I've been able to build an acting career as a working actor in New York City for over 25 years and share those insights and those strategies, not only with my one-on-one coaching clients, but also with you right here, which I do every day, every weekday at 8 a.m. Belensky's back. Good to see you, Belensky. Thanks for being here. Um, so, morning, Ver. Uh, so yesterday I was working on my career. It wasn't an acting job, but it was my career. And it may not look like it because I was painting an apartment. Oh, thank you, Celine. That's so cute. That's really cute. Thank you for that. Um, painting an apartment may not feel like I'm working on my acting career, but that is the side hustle that allows me to go for it. Belensky asked me. That is what you can't judge your acting career by whether or not you actually acted that day. You can judge it by whether you fed your career, right? And that's what I was doing yesterday, working on my side hustle that keeps me financially afloat when I'm in between the acting jobs themselves. Oh, thanks, Celine. Oh, I love that. A little heart puff. That's really sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, let me know what you're working on in your acting career. What did you do yesterday that moved your career forward, but it didn't feel like acting? Oh, and a cream. Oh, these are really cute. Thank you. Oh, Celine, these are lovely. Thank you. Uh, yeah, let me know what you're working on in your acting career that didn't necessarily feel like acting. Leighton Haney is here and Andrew Longavin. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. This is your spot to come and work on your. Oh, wow. Oh, those are so cool. Thank you, Celine. Oh, I appreciate it. This is your uncle actor here. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career at the moment. Like I say, there's I always teach that there are 4 ways to feed your acting career when they're not actually doing an acting job. Hey, Defris One, thanks for being here. Hey there, I am an actor. You are on the page of the Working Actor NYC, where I've been a working actor in New York City for over 25 years, and this is the spot where I share real life stories and strategies and insights to help other actors move their careers forward. So if you are working on your acting career, let me know if you have any questions or if you have, oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Defras One. If you have any questions or if you have any strategies, you need any help guiding your career forward, let me know. I'm ready to share and happy to help. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. So YouTube is on fire today as well. Oh, Sophie wants me to do a get ready with me. Have I ever done a get ready with me? I think I have. It's not one I tend to do. I always find those sort of more interesting when there's I think I did a get ready with me when I was going to the premiere of the short film that I was one of the leads in, Daddy's Little Meatball, for Tribeca Festival this year. Oh, Chuli Maiso, I see you too. Defris One, I am originally from Australia, but I live in New York City now, NYC. The Working Actor NYC. Oh, this is one of our merch mugs. If you're interested in getting some NYC, Working Actor NYC merch, we've got ball caps, mugs, and hoodies, which I'm not wearing today, and t-shirts and bags and water bottles. You can check all that at the workingactornyc.com/merch. Celine is learning English, 29 years old, been going to the classroom for 2 months and meeting. Excellent. Ver wants to know if I have any advice on acting for someone who's just getting started. Do as much as you can. Do as much as you can, Ver. When I was your age, I was performing in school plays. I had already done my first professional acting job. I was one of the Von Trapp children in the Australian revival of The Sound of Music. I did that when I was 11. I played Kurt, and I think I was already heavily invested in acting at that point, but there are limited opportunities, right? When we're young. But I took advantage of every opportunity I could when at my school. I did a lot of plays and a lot of musicals, and I loved it. It was one place where I felt good, like I knew I was good at it. I was a good student, but I was not. Oh, thank you, Chuli Maiso. Yeah, you can call me a Sharpie. I look like a Sharpie, right? Uh, there were so many students at my school who were great at sports. I went to a very big sports school, and it wasn't an area where I felt particularly capable. Hi, Diana. We are checking in on our acting careers. Let me know what you're working on in your acting career today. And but doing plays at school, doing musicals at school was the area where I knew I fit. Have you ever felt like this? Do you feel like you don't necessarily fit into the environment that you're in? So you find that one place. Oh, thank you, Celine. You find that one area where you feel capable and confident and you know you're good at something. And I just leaned into that. I really loved. Diana knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're just, you have to find those places where you feel comfortable and confident, and being on stage, that was the place for me. And so as I became a teenager, I looked for more and more opportunities. Hey, friends, I looked for more and more opportunities where I could express that part of myself and feel good about myself. And eventually I became very single-minded about doing it. And I became so single-minded about it that I really didn't. I'm 55. I am the working actor NYC. I am 55 years old and I've been living in New York City for over 25 years now. I'm building an acting career. How many times can an actor slip up before the director gets mad? Oh, thank you. I try to take care of myself. And I still have hair. People think I don't have hair because I wear hats all the time. How many times can you slip up before the director gets mad? It'll vary. It depends how grouchy the director is. Um, I remember one director who I really enjoyed working with. They were very fastidious, though, and I just had to make a mistake one time. I got yelled at. I made the mistake a second time. I got yelled at again because I misunderstood, because he was yelling at me. I misunderstood what it was that he actually wanted. So I got it right after that, and I didn't get yelled at anymore. We continued to be friends, and we worked together a lot. So, but it varies very much from director to director. I don't think any director enjoys having a confrontational situation in the rehearsal room or on set. At least I have only worked with one director who operates like that. Who is my favorite actor or actress? Gosh, I don't know that I have a favorite. That'd be like choosing my favorite child or choosing my favorite movie. Who am I being blown away by at the moment? I recently finished getting through all seasons of Hacks on television, and Jean Smart just really, I think she's remarkable. I'm also working my way through The Comeback at the moment. Lisa Kudrow is another actress I find remarkable. If I were to pick one favorite actor or actress, it would probably be someone, it would have to be either Terry Garr or Madeline Kahn or Cloris Leachman. These astoundingly good comedic actresses. And unfortunately, we lost every single one of those too soon. So So those would be my favorite actresses. Those are the ones who come to mind super easily. What movie have you played in? I've done a couple of movies that you've never heard of. One called Easter Mysteries, which is a strange musical adaptation of The Passion of Christ, which still shows up on television screens every Easter. I always get a text message from some friend who says, I'm watching you on television in a robe singing about Jesus. What's happening? So yeah, I've Eastern Mysteries is one film. The other film was a film called Miles, starring Molly Shannon and Paul Reiser. So those are the movies that I've been in. What kind of work do you do? I'm an actor. I am a working actor. And between those acting jobs, I work on my rental apartment. I'm a landlord as well. What's who is the thickest actor you've worked with? Let's see. I don't know that thick comes to mind. And the difficulty is that if somebody is a little bit intelligent but still sweet, then I'm if someone's not intelligent but sweet, I overlook the unintelligent part of them and just enjoy uh, their energy and their personality. And we always try to make people feel included. I'll tell you who I don't like working with. I don't like working with people who don't take responsibility for the rest of the room. I really hate working with very selfish actors. And I've one in particular comes to mind. This actor, we were rehearsing a musical, and this actor would completely ignore whether anybody else was working at the time and would have these full voiced conversations off to the side, without any respect for the people who were doing the work at the time. That sort of behavior, that is what I dislike. Who is the person you dream to work with? It's a great question. In fact, I'm going to write that down. Who are my dream collaborators? It's a great question. I want to make sure that I honor that, but nothing readily comes to mind. I do love working on new material. I love helping be part of the process. We have a Broadway director here in New York called Josh Rhodes, and last year I was collaborating with him and a group of other amazing artists on a new musical called Regency Girls, and I really loved being a part of that process, that I get to collaborate with the creators and help guide how some of the writing goes with the characters that I'm helping to create for that show. So I just love that sort of part of the process. I've heard Ben Stiller is a DB. Could be, don't know him, haven't worked with him. Hi from Turkey. Thank you, Leon, for being here. I appreciate. Do you discuss politics during your lives? I do. Also heard Dustin Hoffman as a mensch. Yeah. Do you like Tom Holland, sir? I do like Tom Holland. He keeps, of course, with the Odyssey. He keeps showing up on my feed. And he just seems very charming. Modi messaged me privately. It's about something very important. Please reply after you finish the live stream. I will do that. You kind of look like Christopher Nolan. Oh, we come from the same, we probably have similar noses. We do come from the same part of the world. I'm from Australia originally. Have I ever worked with Ben Affleck? No, I haven't worked with Ben Affleck. But I have to say, I find myself talking about him a lot because, of course, you know, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were working actors, and they were getting beaten out to the leading roles that they wanted to get. This is early on in their careers in the 90s. And they got sick of being beaten out to leading roles, so they wrote their own movie. Um, and that movie went on to star Robin Williams, and it won them the Oscar for Best Screenplay. And that's how they started their journey to becoming Hollywood royalty. So I talk about Ben Affleck and Matt Damon a lot because a lot of the advice that today's working actors get is to create their own work, which some people feel very intimidated by. And other people are just like, get on with it. And Matt Damon and Ben Affleck just got on with it, and they did that. Hi, Drew. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. So I end up talking about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's inspiration because there are a lot of working actors who end up creating their own work. Quinta Brunson, Issa Rae, Billy Bob Thornton wrote Sling Blade. Emma Thompson won an Oscar for adapting Sense and Sensibility into a movie that she starred in. And there are lots of examples of it in the zeitgeist. And they're just smart. It's a smart way to stay creatively active when you're in the work, when you're doing the work between the work. This is exactly where we started today's live, talking about the difference between the acting jobs and the acting career, and how even if you're not working on one of an acting jobs at the moment, you can still be working on your acting career. I call it investing in your acting career. And those are the times when, you can write your own material. Hi, Drew. Thanks for being here. Write material that you can work on, whether that's sketch comedy or whether you go the Curry Barker, Kane Parsons route and create horror movies on YouTube. Um, it's all that process of creating your own work, creating opportunities for yourselves. I think that's a really smart way to keep your career, your creative juices bubbling along and inadvertently move your career forward. Is there any movie genre you don't particularly like? I have to say that I probably don't seek out romantic comedies, rom-coms. And I don't, well, that's not, even that's not true. And I don't especially relate to high school dramas. Um, the yeah, those are the movie genres that I'm sort of least likely to seek out. But hey, welcome Russia. Thank you for being here, and Ethiopia as well. Come on. What's your favorite movie? Desperately Seeking Susan. I've watched that movie more than any other. Also, Tootsie, a hilarious comedy from the very early 80s, starring one of my favorite actresses of all time, Terry Garr, and of course, Dustin Hoffman. So that's probably my favorite movie, Tootsie and Desperately Seeking Susan. What's your favorite superhero, sir? Don't have any particular favorites in the superhero genre. Good morning. Leo Leo. Hello, Llama. Can you give me some online job? I cannot. Haswai. Hi is here. Haswai from Russia. Hey. Uncle Sharpie is here today. So, friends, I appreciate you all stopping by the live to say hi. Let's check in over here because we are also live. We're not just live on TikTok, we are also live on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. We are all together in this. If you don't mind me asking, at what age did you start getting into acting? I did my first professional job when I was 11 years old. I was in a boarding school in Sydney, Australia, and my parents were in another country in Asia. And I was in boarding school in Sydney, and there was an ad in the local newspaper for a revival of The Sound of Music, and I wanted to audition for one of the Von Trapp children in The Sound of Music. And it was a professional production, and so I had to, this is back in the days of rotary phones, and so I had to reverse charges, call my parents in Asia, and ask if I was allowed to audition for this production of The Sound of Music. And they gave me their blessing, and they let me go. And so one day on a Monday after school, in my school uniform, I took the train into the city in Sydney and auditioned on the stage of the Regent Theatre in Sydney, Australia. And it was, the stage manager walked me out to the middle of the stage. I sang Consider Yourself from Oliver because I had just done a production of that at my high school. I did not get to play any of the leads. I was in the ensemble of that, but I sang Consider Yourself, the Artful Dodgers song from Oliver. And at the end of my audition, stage manager came out to get me, and there's an entire theater, mostly dark, but somewhere in the middle were the creative team. And he calls out to them, is it a yes or a no for a callback? It's a no? Okay. Oh, it's a yes. It's a yes. Okay, so you're going to have a callback. My heart was pounding out of my chest. Oh, dear. So that started the process of me joining the Australian revival cast of The Sound of Music when I was 11 years old. So that was really my first professional job, just 11. And going to the theater at night. And of course, the boarding school wouldn't take responsibility for me when I was performing at night. So my mother had to move back from Asia to Australia to make sure she could watch over me. Can we do I? Use a photo because I'm just waiting. Don't know what that means. Oh, plea a bird. Hi, Mataleso. Thank you for being here. Mata, I am originally from Australia, as I was just telling a story, and I'm now the Working Actor NYC is in NYC. If you like some merch from the Working Actor NYC, check out the workingactornyc.com/merch. You'll find all my merch over there. You can buy yourself a coffee mug or a baseball cap. Working Actor NYC comes in black and gray. Or drop me a DM and let me know what you're working on in your acting career. Oh, thanks, Ani. I appreciate your being here. All right, my friends, I'm going to get on with the work that I have to do today. Thanks for being here, and I love getting to chat with you all. I'll be right back here on Monday at 8 a.m. And I want to thank you all for stopping by. Remember, wherever you are in your acting career, you got this. Keep going. I'll see you on Monday. All right, friends. I'll see you on Monday.